Hello all, welcome to my channel. I am Janisha from Healing Mind. This video is for the kids and teens who are listening to this channel. Hello and welcome to my channel. And this video is also for the parents of kids and teens who wants to gain a little bit of insight about helping them during this lockdown. So, welcome all of you to my channel. I would be speaking generalized statements. If you are a kid and a teenager or a teenager, please look at it from your perspective that you need to do these things. If you're a parent, look at it from your perspective that you need to communicate these things to your child. So basically, kids and teens have their fixed and comfort routine of their daily life, from going to school and getting entertained by communicating with their peers and spending time with them, caring teachers, going to group tuitions where they enjoy and they have fun time, and also playing with their friends and meeting. They are all set in their routines which they are very happy about. Now, what this lockdown has done? This lockdown has disrupted this whole routine and has forced them to stay at home, which may give them a feeling that they are trapped somewhere. Not that they are not able to connect with anybody, not that you're not able to talk with your friends and everything, but yes, they do feel that they are stuck at home. COVID is a pandemic that has spread across the nation and the world and has affected a lot more people worldwide. Dr. Rajat Mitra, who is a psychologist at Harvard Alumni, says that stress begins to manifest itself when we do not deal with it. So, according to Dr. Mitra, clear indications of stress and anxiety are when people appear worried, withdrawn, detached, and stop communicating. So, what do we do when we are stressed? Like, if I am stressed, I do not communicate a lot with people. I stay with myself and I don't want to interact with a lot of people. I just want to be with myself. Or maybe I want to talk out a lot of things with uh, to a trusted person. Like, in the sense, if I'm really stressed, I may want to go to my trusted person and just tell that, oh my god, I'm so much stressed. Or some people might react the opposite way. They may want to become very silent, they may be withdrawn, they may look that they are worried. And this affects young and elderly more, because they are aware of their physical vulnerability, therefore are more anxious about their safety. So we all have known that right from the starting, people are saying that kids and elder population are more vulnerable to COVID-19 or coronavirus, which makes the kids more anxious about their safety, and then of course their families' safety. So, how can we deal with stress? How do you deal with stress? I mean, of course, everybody has different ways that they deal with stress. I would like to know, how do you deal with stress? Comment down in the comment section, and I would love to hear your answers. Communication. To deal with stress, the important thing is communication. So, the key is talk to your parents, share your fears and anxiety, ask them what can be done to have the family safe when they are together. Communicating about what is fearing you, what is bothering you, why you are anxious, and how can you as a family stay safe during this uh, lockdown period, or during the time that you all are at home, helps you a lot. Okay. Express confidence as family members this time too. It all would remain safe and healthy together. So as parents, you have to tell your kids that we all are here for you, and we all will be safe together, because we are taking precautions, we are doing whatever that is needed, and we all will be safe together. During the family conversation that happens, express your views on how family could deal with the situation. Like, young generation can come up with very good ideas of how the whole family can deal with this situation, how they can be safe, how can they pass their times. Express your views on that, and family members, please take their view into consideration and listen to their views. Maybe those views might help you and give you a lot more insight into one problem. um, so basically, how much have you tried to be kind or empathetic towards another people? So just, if you are feeling very lonely, or if you are feeling very worried, please extend your support to your other family members who are not with you. Maybe talk with some elderly person, maybe talk with your cousin who's of your age or maybe younger or elder to you. You will be able to understand their emotions, and you will be able to develop the feeling of empathy, which will help you to calm down a little bit while you are stressed. So if you were following a routine that you had before the lockdown, follow a new different routine that restores normalcy in your life. So I know that you all must be going out, having interactions with your friends, meeting them and everything. But now, as you can't do that, maybe have a new routine that helps you to restore the new normalcy. Maybe pursue your interests, hobbies, and enjoy the little things. Develop a routine where you are also studying, and you are pursuing your hobbies, and you are making new habits. You are interacting with your friends and family, and also offline you are engaging in offline activities as well. You could assist your parents in daily chores. You could help your grandparents if they are at home and talk with them and spend time with them. It will really give you a really good time. Taken over by the virtual world. Now, kids being kids and teenagers, we all are aware of every single technological hack. We know how different devices work, what are the different games, and we all are addicted to playing games and talking with our friends, having video call and whatnot, right? So we are very much surrounded by technology, because our classes now happen online. We talk with our friends online, we play games online, we stay connected with other family members online. So when you are so much surrounded by online, maybe you might think that, oh, I need a little bit break from all of these things. So you need to go and discuss with your parents that how much time you will actually need to study, to play games, to talk with your friends, just like normally on video call or maybe a call or anything like that. And when you have a discussion, the parents can help you to manage and monitor your online time. Parents, be open when your kid discusses this with you, because in this situation we need to understand that there is no way out other than the online activities or online things that happen. So if the kid is coming to you to discuss, please be open and help your kids. The balancing act. So parents and teachers have to strike a balance between online and offline activities of the children. The thumb of rule is that what can be done on offline should not be done online. So certain homework that can be done offline should not be encouraged to be online and submit it. Then certain recreational activities like drawing, workout, dancing, okay, cooking, um without doubt has to be offline and has to be taken offline. It cannot go online. Kids, if you still feel stressed or anxious about anything related to this situation, please get in touch with me or your school counselor, so that we can help you deal with this situation in a very better manner. What else can you do? How many of you like to read non-educational books, but because summer vacation ends or some break ends, and you have to like just drop that book away because you now are busy with other another school activities and reading and academics and everything, and then finally you think that, you know, nahi aaya, I could not read that book. So now is the time that you develop the habit of reading. And you could read any book that suits you, any genre that suits you, but develop a hobby or develop an interest of reading. You could also help your parents in daily chores. This will not only help them but also help you to pass time effectively and not get too bored. Learn something new if you wish to learn during this time, for example cooking or cleaning house or household chores. This will make you feel good. If you want to learn a new language or you want to learn a new skill, please do that. Please go ahead and do that. Connect with your friends. As I said, we are all surrounded by technology, so technology helps you to stay connected with your loved ones, your friends and your family members. So stay connected with your friends during this time. Take time off the social media. As I had told before, take the time off social media and engage yourself in various activities that you can do offline. This will help you not get bored or not get irritated, or you do not feel that you wasted your time by doing certain things that you shouldn't have done online. So take time off and connect with your family members. It is a great time to talk with your family members and play a game with them, or maybe discuss on some topic. It just goes on when you start talking. Breathe and practice breathing. Yes, I know it sounds a bit boring now, breathe and practice breathing. But what breathe and practice breathing does is it makes you connect with yourself, and it makes you stay in the present, here and now moment. Say, for example, you're breathing in and you're breathing out. So if you are consciously breathing in and breathing out, you know now that your breath is going in, and you know now that your breath is going out. At this point of time, you're only doing this. Your mind is only focused and concentrated on this and nothing else. This will help you to calm down yourself and feel less stressed and less anxious. Another thing that helps is thinking. Okay, thinking about things that you can control and thinking about things that you cannot control, no matter what you do. So things you can control is the way you react to this situation, the way you deal with this situation. What do you do during the times like this? And things you cannot control is the lockdown, is the way your school lessons are going, is that you can't go and meet your friends physically, is that you cannot go out just like that. So these things are not in your control, but there are certain things that are there in your control. So when you put these thinking patterns in practice, you will be able to be calm, you will be able to be more accepting of the situation. And this can be practiced as a family activity as well. So if parents are listening, you all can engage in this activity with all of you sitting together and doing this. And if the kid is listening, you could also do that with your parents, and you could also do it for yourself. So this is what I want to say that can help you to deal with your stress and anxiety. If there is any problem, you can write it to me. My email id will be given in the description box. Also, like my video, press the black thumb blue if you've loved this video and certain tips have helped you, or you think that you can apply certain tips in your life and remain stress free. Please hit the like button. Also share this video with your friends to help them to reduce their stress and anxiety. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, then click on the subscribe button, and there is a bell icon just after the subscribe button. So press that bell icon so that you will know when I come up with new videos. Till then, stay positive, stay calm. This is Dinisha Bhatt from Healing Mind. And yeah, one more thing. Do follow me on my social media accounts. I am there on Instagram, healing__mind, and Facebook, Healing Mind, or you could type @healing HEALINGG mind without space, or you could just search Healing Mind Mumbai and you will find my page. You search for the logo that is there on my DP in the circle, and you will find my page on Facebook. So do like my Facebook page and do follow me on Instagram, and also turn the black thumb blue, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and click the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Till then, stay happy, stay calm, stay positive. Thank you so much.